despite the fact that Blockbuster filed for bankruptcy in 2010, there are apparently 4 independently owned franchises still operating in the United States, 3 of which are in Alaska, which actually makes a little bit of sense because internet coverage is sparse up there, and without unlimited data, streaming has been expensive.
Alright, so we're 20 seconds into the video, and he's already a little bit misinformed. Let's talk about that. So there are 3 major ISPs in Alaska. There's MTA, ACS, and GCI. GCI being the largest, most expensive, and the fastest of the 3, and GCI being the one that I personally give my money to. On a good day, I can get anywhere from about 750 megs to a gig a second, and on a slow day, I get about 250 megs a second. Both ACS and GCI offer unlimited plans. Having grown up on the East Coast, I'm used to a lot slower speeds than this. Here's the real reason I'm making this video. I live about 5 minutes away from this Blockbuster, so I wanted to go ask them what they thought about all this. There's something familiar, nostalgic, and comforting about a Blockbuster. Seeing all the movies that you grew up with lining the walls and the enticing rows of candy certainly made me feel at home. While I patiently waited my turn to talk with the guy in charge, I got an opportunity to speak with some of the customers of this Blockbuster. So what's your name, sir?
My name is Dan Wright.
Dan Wright?
Yes, sir.
How long have you been coming here?
I've been coming here, actually, we moved over here in '99, but prior to that, we lived in South Anchorage and we went to the Blockbuster there.
What keeps you coming to Blockbuster?
Blockbuster has an incredible selection. They're close to the house. They're easy to deal with. I mean, we tried other places, but they just have, I guess it's location, the friendliness of the people, you know, and so forth, yeah.
So what's your name, sir?
They call me Moses, but my name's Dennis.
Fair enough. How long have you been coming to Blockbuster?
I joined Blockbuster back in '05.
2005?
Yeah.
Now, what keeps you coming here?
Well, ever since I lost my cable and my internet, I've been watching Blockbuster movies.
Excellent.
So, yeah, I go through a series a day.
What are you watching right now?
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
Fantastic. It's a good choice.
I don't know if it's a good choice or not, but
You'll like
it's
it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on season 5. No, 4.
Excellent.
Yeah.
After a little bit more poking around, it was finally my turn to talk to the guy in charge. Here's what he had to say. Alright, so thank you for being kind enough to allow me to ask you some questions. So first off, what's your name and what's your position here?
Kevin Damude, D-A-Y-M-U-D-E, and my title is General Manager.
So how long have you been working for Blockbuster?
I've been here since 1991, so 27 years.
Awesome. So I'm assuming you're well aware of the jock strap and the other memorabilia.
Oh my gosh, are we ever.
When did the calls start coming in for you?
For here locally, it was 8 o'clock in the morning. It has been non-stop phone calls.
About how many calls would you say you've received about it all?
Since 8 o'clock this morning? Over 100.
Over 100. Has it affected business positively or negatively? Like, what effects has it had?
It really hasn't affected much because nothing's come in yet. They just want to inform us that we have 48 hours to get a hold of the show. And of course, we have tried to get a hold of them via Facebook, Twitter, and of course, we had a phone number that we left a message with them on that.
What do you think about this whole ordeal, and what's your opinion on John Oliver?
I was surprised that we were in it. I mean, just because it's Blockbuster Alaska, you just don't have a lot of, media with that. But surprising enough, lately we have, being the last Blockbusters around supposedly. So it was kind of a shocker when I got a ton of messages at midnight last night. So then when I finally saw it and all that, I appreciate the advertisement he gave us and everything else. With the Russell Crowe memorabilia, we'll see what happens.
In closing, do you have anything that you'd like to add for all this?
Keep checking back with us. We'll keep you up to date on it and everything else, and we'll go from there.
All right, Kevin, thank you so much for taking your time.
No problem.
Kevin was taking the phone's ringing off the hook in stride. His overwhelmingly positive attitude, in my opinion, is one of the things keeping this particular Blockbuster in business. I personally don't know if I'll ever be graced by the presence of Russell Crowe's leather banana hammock. However, I did find this package of Pop Rocks that reminds me a lot about Blockbuster. still popping after 30 years.